Hey Moto Nexthub fam, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most talked about bikes of 2026, TATA Classic 150cc, a bike that's turning heads thanks to its nostalgic design, modern day tech, and a performance package that promises to shake the 150cc segment. Buckle up because this review covers every detail you need to know. Theory. Chapter 1A Design First Impression, 0:30, B-roll, close-ups of headlamp, tank, side profiles, exhaust, narrator. Right from the first glance, the TATA Classic 150 uses retro character. You've got that classic teardrop fuel tank, round headlamp with modern LED illumination, and tasteful chrome accents that echo vintage motorcycles from the golden era. But it doesn't stop there. The bike blends classic cues with modern styling so it feels fresh, not dated. IDRSS (1/2 JFP School. The ergonomics also match the retro theme. A comfortable upright riding position, well-padded seat, and a stance that feels perfect for both city cruising and long rides. Smaller details like the black alloy wheels and dual texture seat add a premium touch that you don't usually expect in this segment. IDRSS (1/2) YouTube.com. ASTM IDRSS Sedilla, Chapter 2A Engine Performance, 2:15. B-roll, engine close-up, city rides, highway shots. Narrator. Under the classic skin lies a 150cc air-cooled single-cylinder engine, tuned to offer a nice balance between everyday usability and spirited performance. Early impressions suggest smooth power delivery, excellent torque for city traffic, and a 5-speed gearbox that feels both precise and responsive. IDRSS (1/2) YouTube.com. Top speed figures are estimated in the 120 km/h range, making it capable not just for commuting but also weekend highway runs. Despite the vintage vibe, the engine keeps up with modern expectations, especially when paired with a comfortable suspension setup that irons out bumps without draining rider confidence. IDRSS (1/2) YouTube.com. The IDRSS Sedilla, Chapter 3A Riding Dynamics Comfort, 4 o'clock. B-roll, rider POV, suspension moving, braking scenes. Narrator. What stood out during test rides was how mature the Classic 150 felt. The suspension soaks up potholes and rough patches, while the seating posture keeps fatigue at bay. Crucial for our long-distance viewers. IDRSS (1/2) YouTube.com. Braking performance and handling have been tuned to match the bike's character. Stable, predictable and confidence-inspiring. It's not a hardcore sport bike, and it doesn't try to be it's a classic commuter with the soul. IDRSS (1/2) YouTube.com. Chapter 4A Features Technology, 5:30, B-roll, instrument cluster, LED lights, switchgear, narrator. Now let's talk features. Despite the retro styling, the Classic 150 isn't stuck in the past. You get a neoclassic LED headlamp for better night visibility, a semi-digital instrument cluster, and modern switchgear that feels intuitive and solid. IDRSS (1/2) YouTube.com. There's speculation of additional conveniences like USB ports and potentially Bluetooth connectivity on higher trims, ideal for riders who want classic aesthetics with everyday functionality. IDRSS (1/2) YouTube.com. The Degrees, Chapter 5A Price Value, 6:30. B-roll, price graphics, dealership shots. Narrator. Now, the million-dollar question: what does this bike cost? Reports suggest the 2026 TATA Classic 150cc will be priced competitively, with estimates ranging from around a superscript 162,500 up to roughly a superscript 1.4 low depending on variant and features, meaning it's aiming to undercut or rival many of its 150cc competitors. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2. JFP School +1. That's huge, especially when you consider the blend of retro design, modern engine performance, and feature set. On-road figures will vary across cities, but this is excellent value for what's on offer. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2 JFP School Ethio, Chapter 6 AWHO is IT4, 745, B-roll, diverse riders, commuters, weekend riders. Narrator: so who should consider the Classic 150? The daily commuters who want a bike with character, the weekend riders who love a touch of nostalgia, the riders who want a balance of comfort, efficiency, and individuality. If you love bikes that stand out not just by performance, but by personality, this could be your next ride. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2 YouTube.com FY section. Chapter 7 A Unique Selling Points, 9 o'clock, highlight reel plus dynamic shots. Narrator: here's what sets the Classic 150 apart. A striking retro design with modern execution. A versatile 150cc engine tuned for everyday riding. A competitive pricing that challenges the segment norms. A bike that doesn't feel like every other commuter on the road. A blend of tech and nostalgia rarely seen at this price bracket. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2 JFP School +1 Ethien, Outro call to action, 10:30, closing montage plus logo animation. Narrator: overall, the 2026 TATA Classic 150cc promises to be a game-changer, whether you're a seasoned rider or a beginner looking for something special. If TATA delivers on build quality and service support like they do in cars, this bike could rewrite value for money in the commuter and retro space. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2 JFP School. Diane, if you enjoyed this step dive, smash that like button, subscribe for more bike reviews, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next video. Comment below, would you ride the TATA Classic 150? Let us know.